Welcome to Our Community, Our Money, the Entrepreneur in You. My name is Jermaine Washington, and I'm your host. For today's show, we will be talking with our Chief Entrepreneurial Officer, Maya Denovo, and Michi Bruns Clay, Executive Director of the Ascend Houston, and how this program can help entrepreneurs just like you. Later on in the show, we will be speaking with a very inspirational and successful entrepreneur, Miss Jalea Davis, the MediaEyecon, who has the distinguished honor of being the youngest TV station owner in the nation. Stay tuned, this will be a great show. Maya, Michi, welcome to the show. I'm so happy to have you today.
Thank you for having us.
So Michi, I'm going to start with you. Can you tell me what the Ascend Houston program is? Can you give us an overview of what it's all about?
Absolutely. The Ascend program is a national program. It was actually started at the University of Washington by the Foster School of Business. It's funded by J.P. Morgan. And what the program does is it really focuses on giving minorities, women, and veterans the opportunity of this ecosystem. And what this ecosystem is comprised of is partners, a network that provide them access to capital, access to management education, and access to market opportunities.
Wow, so they have a lot of opportunities. So what is your role in the program, and tell us about what you do in the program?
Absolutely. So more specifically, the Ascend Houston program really focuses on the construction industry, so construction firms, so minority-owned construction firms and women-owned construction firms, giving them, again, access to capital, management education, and then market opportunities. So I really manage the programmatic efforts that relate to that. So all of the operations, I'm really a player coach.
Okay, so how does one get into this program? If I'm a construction owner and I want to be a part of the Ascend program, what do I need to do?
So the minimum requirements are that you'd be in business for 2 years, that you would have filed one business tax return, that 51% of the ownership is, again, minority or women-owned business, and that you really have a heart for really addressing the housing stock demand that it exists in the city, especially after Hurricane Harvey.
So it's focused more on the housing aspect, not commercial?
Absolutely, absolutely. We do have opportunities for both. So again, from the management perspective, giving them the business acumen that they need to take advantage of some of those contracts, both in the private sector as well as in the public sector.
So the program is managed and funded by J.P. Morgan Chase. Who are some of your other partners?
So J.P. Morgan Chase extended a grant to Lift Fund, which is the lead agency. And actually, J.P. Morgan Chase gave them $1.5 million to fund this program. In addition to that, we have a Unity Bank, which is one of 75 minority deposit institutions in the nation. So for the money piece, Lift Fund would be extending the line of credit and the term loans for these contractors. Unity Bank would be giving them additional banking products and services once they finish the program. In addition to that, for the management education piece, HCC is a phenomenal and formidable partner of ours. The SBDC, MBDA, and also the Bridge Path will be helping them in terms of credit mentoring.
Wow, it's so exciting. So tell me, what's your background? How did you start and get involved in this type of industry and this type of business?
Well, ironically, I really don't have any experience in terms of the construction industry, but I've owned my own healthcare company, Encompass Healthcare Management, for 25 years. So I'm a serial entrepreneur. I have a heart for the entrepreneurs. I understand the challenges in terms of gaining access to capital, gaining access to those opportunities. So when I said I'm a player coach, I really understand the challenges and how to mitigate those challenges.
So how did you get to know Maya Denovo? And I'm going to ask you, how did you meet her? And then I'm going to turn it over to her to ask her what HCC's role is. But how did you meet Maya?
Absolutely. I met Maya during the interview process, and I think she was one of my first strong advocates in terms of coming from the healthcare industry. I had a unique opportunity in the sense that I really managed the healthcare access piece during Hurricane Harvey, and really transferring those skills over to the construction industry was something that Maya Denovo helped convinced the other colleagues that were interviewing me at the time that they should take they could take a risk on me.
Oh, wonderful.
Well, I was on the interview committee, and after Michi, she had an extraordinary interview. She walked out of the room, and I said, "That's our executive director."
Okay,
So-
wow, you made a great impression. I love it. So,
And
Maya,
she continues.
what is HCC's role going to be?
So
for the Ascend?
HCC's role is doing the management education. So we're delivering the curriculum, which is 72 hours. So each business owner, will go through the curriculum, which starts with leadership skills, then moves into the financial skills, marketing skills. They'll learn how to do negotiating, project management. They'll learn how to deliver a pitch. So it's very comprehensive. And the whole idea is to give the small business owner the skills and the tools to grow their business. That's what it's all about. And throughout that process, they're going to be developing a growth plan. So at the end, they'll have a plan that will help them move through the next 5 to 10 years. So we're really excited about being able to deliver the program.
Wow, I'm so excited. So where can they get the application to do the program? How do they find Ascend Houston?
So they can simply go on to the website liftfund.com/Ascend Houston and apply.
And they apply.
And classes start February the 11th.
Oh, February
So
the
we have a
11th.
very
they
short
better-
time
so
frame.
They have a short time to apply. So, okay, what is the application process? Because I know that
Good question.
that's something. I mean, what do they have to do? What type of financial documentation do they need? Like,
Perfect. Great question. So in terms of the financial documentation, they will need their personal tax return for year 17, 18, and obviously 19, just their profit and loss statement. In addition to that, their business tax return.
is there an amount of revenue that they must earn, or is that not a factor?
Great question. There is no floor. So again, we're talking about small businesses. We want to help small businesses. However, the ceiling is $1 million in terms of annual gross revenue. So there's a large gap there that we can certainly help.
Okay, and they must have been in business at least 2 years?
Been in business 2 years, have filed 1 business tax return. Again, there's no floor, but the ceiling is $1 million for annual gross revenue.
Okay, so now is this a grant opportunity program that you have here?
Yeah, J.P. Morgan Chase, the foundation from J.P. Morgan Chase, has funded the Ascend across the country, and we were very fortunate to get it here in Houston because the whole idea is to really support and grow women and minority-owned businesses and really help them get into that small business ecosystem, which is why I think we've created such an incredibly comprehensive program, because they not only get the educational piece, but they'll get business advising, they'll get access to contracts, access to other people in the ecosystem, to banking. So it's really comprehensive. It's an incredible opportunity because it's coming to the small business owner at no cost to them.
And one last question. So who's going to be teaching them, Maya?
Well, we have the very best faculty from HCC that will be teaching each one of the modules, the absolute best.
The absolute best. So will it be like the Goldman Sachs
Some of the
people,
Goldman Sachs faculty will
and
be
then some of our
teaching.
other faculty?
Right, exactly.
So will there be opportunities for new faculty to come in and teach the program, or is it going to be the existing faculty?
Well, we're because this is the first cohort, but we're going to have many other cohorts after that. So there will be opportunities for other faculty to express an interest. Absolutely.
So is there anything else you want to tell our viewers before we go about the Ascend program that we haven't already discussed?
Again, I just want to stress the tight deadline. Again, classes start February 11th. We only have 20 spots. We only have 20 spots available.
Each cohort is 20?
Each cohort is 20 spots, so we only have 20 spots available. But again, historically, what we've heard is access to capital is so very difficult, and I think that's what makes this program unique. It's not just the technical assistance and the management education piece, but the access to actually get work and the access to capital to buy equipment, to hire additional people, and take on additional jobs.
Thank you, Michi. Thank you, Maya, so much for being with us today. This was some amazing information about the Ascend program. When we return from our break, we will meet Miss Jalea Davis, who will discuss how she became the youngest TV station owner in the nation and how she's inspiring other entrepreneurs in Houston. And as always, I want to remind everyone to check out our Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Business Program under the Entrepreneurial Initiatives Department, who continue to have new cohorts in 2020. You can get all of the information on this program at our website, which is hcc.edu/smallbusiness. This program continues to move forward towards its goal to help 10,000 small businesses. See if you qualify. We'll be right back.
Meet Lisa. When she's not moving to a Zydeco beat, she's making moves towards a better job with a nursing degree from Houston Community College. Ça c'est bon, Lisa. HCC, for everyone, anytime.
Did you know that Houston Community College has the largest enrollment of online community college students in the United States? Hi, I'm Paul Calhoun. The HCC Online College proudly enrolls over 20,000 students. We offer more than 30 online degree and certificate programs, as well as online student services, including admissions, advising, counseling, and technical support. HCC Online College, anywhere, anytime. For more information, visit our website, hccs.edu/online.
We have academic programs that help students get from high school into a university. And the data is very clear that students that take the path of a community college finish in far higher numbers than students that start straight into a university experience. Our students can achieve a baccalaureate degree in multiple fields from the universities in the area without ever leaving Houston Community College.
Welcome back to Our Community, Our Money, the Entrepreneur in You. I would like to welcome Miss Jalea Davis, the MediaEyecon. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
I'm so happy to have you here today. So first of all, I did my research on you, and I just found out that you have an amazing background. So how did you get started, like from day one?
From day one, like literally, it's so funny. It is from day one because I started working in just media in 6th grade.
Wow.
I went to public school, Dulles Middle School, and they had a media program. Well, everyone gets into Spanish and like the fun, the acting, the choir for their extracurricular. But I was like, I want to try media. And so I tried it, fell in love. I was doing media from 6th grade to 12th grade. They had the program in Dulles High School as well. And then from there, I graduated Dulles High School, went to get my bachelor's in mass communications in Stephen F. Austin State University, go Jacks.
Okay.
And I got my bachelor's communications there. And afterwards, I started working for a television station. And I mean, the rest is history. I was working there and I decided, I really want to work for myself. And I had so much vision that I just wanted to share with the world. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna step out and do my own thing. And I ended up coming across a station for sale. So I knew it was my purpose. I knew God had a plan. And so I just stepped into that purpose and I went for it.
So it was in your blood from a child.
From a child.
Baby.
And my mom would tell people, she said that when I was in elementary, they used to say, like, write who you want to be. She said, I used to always write Oprah. She said, because I watched it when I got home, but she was like, you used to always write Oprah, so it's so crazy that this is the path that you chose. I mean, no one in my family is in media.
Wow.
So, I mean, hey, God had a plan.
So you started out working in television and then you bought your own television. So tell me, how did that start and how did you get into being a television owner and how did that feel and what did that look like for you?
So, like I said, when I got out of college, of course you go through those months like, I'm looking for a job. And I pride myself in staying ready so I won't have to get ready. And so what I did was I always tell people I went to YouTube University. So I studied some things on YouTube. I brushed up on my editing skills, on my being in front of the camera, behind the camera. And one day after church, I always keep my resume in the car. My resume, my business cards, my reels, so that way I stay ready, so I won't have to get ready.
Right.
And so Matthew Knowles, Beyonce's father, had an event, a media event, and I went to the event, and it was like all these people from Houston with media, and they were like, it was like a, they were searching for people. And so I went and I was just talking to everyone, and everyone was like, oh my gosh, like, you're well-rounded, because most people are used to just being in front, behind just one place. And I always tell people, no matter what realm of work you're in, you want to learn the whole trajectory of everything, because you'll be the last person to go.
Right.
They looking like, okay, we need to cut people. You're the last person because you know how to edit, you know how to do this, you know how to do that. So I said it all to say, I met a guy there, and he was kind of just taken about me. Like, he was just like, okay, you need to come meet the owner of the station because he will love you. I said, okay. He said, come by on Monday. This was a Sunday, so he said, come by Monday. Gives me the address. I go to the station. He was the owner.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So
he
you
definitely
never know who you're talking
You never
to.
know who you're talking to. And it's just like, you got to always act as such, act as who you want to be, talk like you want to be, who you want to be. And, people are looking at you in that moment. And I just was super excited to see he was the owner, because I knew I had already sold myself.
Right.
I knew he was sold. So I'm like,
Right.
what's next?
Right.
And he
So
offered me the
that's
job.
so awesome. Yes, you stayed ready.
So, yeah, I stayed
You're
ready. So I wouldn't have to
definitely
get
ready. So television is just one of your companies.
Yes.
I've read that you have multiple companies. Can you please
Multiple.
let our viewers know about your other companies and tell us a little bit about what those companies are about?
Yes. Okay. So definitely Iconic Television is definitely my baby. It's my cream of the crop. But I also have Iconic Dreams. And that's actually what I started before the station. And Iconic Dreams is just basically to help not even just entrepreneurs, but just people chase their dreams, whether it's their media, just figuring out what they want. And what we do is we help with the marketing, the push of your dream, the filming, the editing, the content creation behind it, the logo, the website. We are really the foundation of your dream. And I've been doing Iconic Dreams for a long time, and I've helped plenty entrepreneurs get started. And so that's a passion of mine, Iconic Dreams. But now I also just started this platform called Her CEO Life. Because with being a CEO and the owner of all these businesses, it's hard, mentally,
Yes.
physically, spiritually. Like, it's a hard road, and sometimes we think we're alone. And so I decided to create a platform, a safe space for females to come together and really piggyback off each other and just really figure out how to get through this. And a lot of people don't realize we're just stronger together.
Yes.
So with Her CEO Life, we'll be doing trainings, we'll be doing meetups with the girls, interviews and stuff like that with just different CEO women and bringing them together. And then lastly, I just launched my nonprofit. It's the Iconic Academy. And I'm going to place an academy in every major city, every major state.
Wonderful.
And it'll be like a life skill academy.
And how old are you again?
I am 27 years old.
So you are
started at
very
25.
young, doing all of these
Yes,
wonderful
the
things.
youngest,
That is a
yes.
very inspiration to all of the other youth out there that they can make a difference.
Oh,
I
yes.
love that.
And
you
it's
got
never
the
too late to
foundation.
start either.
Never
You could
too
be
late
49 and
never
make a
too
difference.
early.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
You're absolutely
so
right.
that is so wonderful. So
Yes.
speaking of the fact, you are the youngest TV owner in the nation,
In
not
the
just the
nation.
Houston, but the
In the
nation.
nation, yes.
So, and when did you? How old were you when you started?
25. It was December 2018. And I'm sorry, December 2017, the station launched February 1st, 2018. I was 25 years old. I'm 27 now, so it's about to be 2 years. So we're coming up on our 2-year anniversary. I know we'll talk about that later. But it's just, I just went for it.
Yes.
And I think they said the next age will be 42 years old. So I plan
You got
on
a long way to go. 20 years.
I got a
on
long
there.
way to go.
You're gonna keep that
So,
title for a
yes,
minute.
that's the plan.
Sounds good. So now you also was honored by the mayor, and you have your
Yes.
own day. Can you tell me how all of that came about?
Oh man, so it was actually the launch. So the launch event, which was February 24th, which was my birthday. It was February 24th. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna launch it on my birthday. And it was just a big buzz around Houston because I put together the launch event in 2 weeks, and we had the minimum of 700 to attend. It was at the Buffalo Soldiers Museum. Great people, great location to have anything at. And basically, I guess the word just got around. To this day, I don't know who recommended it, He was not able to attend. However, he sent someone, and they were able to just basically present me with a day, and it so happens to be my birthday.
Oh, so
I'm
great.
just very grateful for Mayor Sylvester Turner and everyone in the city that just really supports me.
Jalea Davis Day.
Yes.
Okay, well, we're going to talk a little bit more when we come back from the break. We will continue our conversation with Jalea Davis, the media icon. The Entrepreneurial Initiatives Department has so many unique areas under its department to reach students, communities, and entrepreneurs. There's so many opportunities and resources available for entrepreneurs through the Entrepreneurial Initiatives Department. Also, the corporate college is in partnership with the Texas Workforce Commission, and they provide funding opportunities through the Skills Development Fund and the Skills for Small Business program that can be used to train employees at no cost to your business. To access all of our resources and information, visit our website at hccs.edu/smallbusiness. You should definitely check it out. We'll be right back.
This is Mac. She's ready to build herself a house and a business. But first, she's building her resume with a construction certification from Houston Community College. HCC, for everyone, anytime. This is Daniel. On his way to becoming a rock star, he got burned, literally. So he changed his tune and his career, and he's starting at Houston Community College. HCC, for everyone, anytime.
Welcome back, everyone. In this segment, we will continue our conversation with Jalea Davis about her TV station and her event called the Iconic Awards Gala. That will be held February 22nd, 2020. We will tell all of you how you can attend this fabulous event. Welcome back, Jalea.
Thank you so much for having me, Stowe.
Okay, so please tell me about the event that you're going to be having.
Okay, so I'm super excited. It's called the Iconic Event featuring the Iconic Awards Gala. And basically what we're doing is we're honoring icons from around Houston. So it's actually our 2-year anniversary. So woo-hoo, we're turning 2.
All right.
Super excited, but it's just something about, okay, we're celebrating the station, but it's nothing like celebrating others.
Right.
And so what we did is we started in December, kind of just put out, hey guys, nominate who you feel like is the best entrepreneur this year. Upstart Business of the Year, Big Business of the Year, Kidpreneur of the Year, because we love to honor our kids. And people just came back with nominations. I mean, 2,000 nominations.
So how did you decide? What is your criteria?
What happens is, of course, we take that how many, so if like 30 people nominate this one person, we take that and we do a top 5. So that's how we do. We do the most people that got nominated and we do a top 5. And this year it came out perfectly. So, you know, the most people, you had a set of people that got nominated so many times, and it became a top 5.
I see.
So then we did the top 5, and then we just recently put up the top 5, and then everybody was able to vote online.
So can you tell our viewers how much are the tickets and how they can get some tickets and attend the event?
Yes, definitely. So again, the event is February 22nd. Tickets right now are $20. They're $30 at the door, and then there's tables available. And we're also looking for vendor and sponsorship. So be sure to go to eyeconictelevision.com, and that's EYECONIC television.com. We're honoring great people like Jay Mulan, Twyla Portis, Keisha Nicole from 97 on the Box. Our host is KG Smooth and Alexis Fly. She's a producer at Great Day Houston. Houston. And we just have some really tremendous people. And we also are honoring our CEO, our young CEO, Kidpreneur. She's a little boss. They call her the sauce boss.
Okay.
Her sauces are in HEB. We just have some powerful people in the room. And I suggest everybody to be in that room because it's going to be an iconic night.
Well, what time does the event start and what time does the event end?
So it's going to be from 7:30 till about 12 midnight, 11:30. It's going to be a gala. So yes, it'll be awards, but it's fast paced. We have a live band.
Okay.
So it's going to be dancing. It's formal. It's going to be a great time. It's at the Buffalo Soldiers Museum, and we're looking for a big turnout.
I love the Buffalo Soldiers Museum.
Yes.
Okay. And now that we know about the event and what's going to happen, I want to switch gears a little bit and ask you, what advice would you give to other people who would like to get started in the television industry? What should they do to step out there and do some of the things that you're doing?
Oh, wow. And really, I want to take that and kind of twist it and say for everyone, and not even just the television industry, you have to have the courage. You have to have the courage to be uncomfortable, because you say in uncomfortable spaces, you grow. Some people just kind of go with it, but you grow. So you have to have the courage to just step out, not worry about what anybody thinks, and do what makes you happy and what you know that your purpose is. And once you do that, everything else is a bliss. Everything will fall in place.
So that's that's a great piece of advice. So have you met a lot of young, and not even young, you said at any age, people who are, looking to get into television? Because a lot of times, I'm going to tell you a story. When I was younger, I wanted to be a reporter, and I was told, don't go that route. Don't go that route. That is too hard, too competitive. What do you say to the little girls and the little guys out there who do want to be a reporter or news host or like you say, Oprah Winfrey?
So
how do you inspire them against the odds of the competitiveness of it?
Man, because it's very competitive. I actually had 2 interns that started me at the beginning, and they're both working for ABC now.
Wonderful.
And they didn't think they could do it. And I just told them, keep going. You have to manifest it. You have to say that you want to be this person. And like I did in my field, I had to act as if that person was me today. And that's the thing. I think that's the difference. We strive for what's in the future and don't realize the present is what matters. And you have to act and do and put the action behind of who you want to be in the future right now. And I think that's the main thing.
So how can people watch your television station? I need to know the channel. I need to know all of that because we need to know.
Okay, so it's channel 15.10. It is a digital station, free television. I mean, we go as far as Livingston, Prairie View, Winnie, Texas, Galveston, far. And so it's like you go into your TV and you get on the input button, and then you just go to antenna. It's 15.10, and we're also now on Roku, and you heard it first.
Oh, wow.
So, yes.
Do you have a lot of shows on there?
Yes. So right now on Roku, we have about 6 shows. It's very up and running. It's very new, but we'll be fully up and running February 22nd. But on the station, 24-hour station.
Wow. Well, it was a pleasure speaking with you today.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
so happy to have you on the show today.
Thank
it was
you
a
for having
pleasure
me.
speaking with all of my guests today, Maya, Michi, and of course, Jalea. And as always, I would like to share this tip for future entrepreneurs about dreams. What is not started today is never finished tomorrow. Thanks for watching Our Community, Our Money, the Entrepreneur in You. See you next time.